Hi you guys, it's always here talking to you from my room, and this is going to be one in 4 parts because I had a really long weekend. um I'm arranging this by days, so it'll not just be part 1, part 2, it'll be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Sunday, the 1st of July. But we're talking about Thursday because I am not working backwards-ish. I'm working backwards to forwards. So, Thursday. This is going to be Thursday slash Wednesday. Because that is what we're doing. And I don't remember if I talked about this in my last video. I don't even remember what my last video was, so I'm just going to talk about it now, and if I'm... Anyway, so, alright. Wednesday. Wednesday was my 4th day working at the coffee shop. My 4th day, my first bar shift. Freaking out. I believe I already talked about this, so I'm just gonna keep it short and just... my car broke down. My car broke down. I forgot my shoes. Had to run back to get some. To get shoes. On my way there, my car stalls out. I turn it off, turn it on, starts back up again. Everything's okay. Get shoes. Turn around, try to start going. Not even 2 minutes more on the road, it stalls out, and just long enough for me to turn it into a service station. I leave it there until I leave it there. I get my landlord to come and pick me up. Freaking out. Like I said, it's my 4th day at work. I'm not just thinking about being late for work. I'm thinking about how my boss is not going to think that I'm reliable. How I was so excited to go into work and I just blew it because I was forgetful. I forgot my shoes. That's been happening so much, and so I was just blaming myself for everything and going nuts. And then I got into work an hour late. Supposed to start at 10, got there at 11. Supposed to stay till 2, stayed till 3, so everything was where it should be, ish. I was still freaking out on bar. I was crying over spilled milk. Trying not to cry over spilled milk, literally, because I couldn't get the froth right. So I ruined, like, 3 things of milk and 4, something like that. It was bad. And everything just felt so wrong until maybe the last half hour. And that was such a testament to the people working there. That's why I wanted to work there, because they're so nice. They're so understanding. If you work in a coffee place or have ever been to a coffee place, you should try to understand how much they have to go through, all the different things they have to learn, everything. Respect the person making your cup of joe. And so these people were very respectful, very nice, very understanding. And I wasn't trying to blow anything out of the water. I tried not to talk about it. I tried to be upbeat and everything, and I just wanted to cry. So it didn't work as well as I thought it did. I walked down. The reason why I had forgotten my shoes was because there was this little beach right there. And the beach, and so I was wearing flip-flops, and I had my other shoes in my hand, and it was just, and I left them in my room, and forgetful. So, anyway, so I was supposed to be picked up at 5, I thought. So I was just gonna be at the park or beach or whatever, and until then, and until somebody could pick me up. I get a text on my phone, asking me about when they should come and get me. I try to text back really quick. my phone dies, out of battery. So I have to use some random woman's phone, still don't know her name. So I talked to her, I called my sister, went straight to voicemail, called my other sister, she didn't know anybody's name, anybody's number other than my sister. Called my dad, had the wise idea about about having him get online and check somebody's Facebook page for their number. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, their internet is down at the house, at the apartment, so he had to walk down to the main building, use their really, really slow internet, call me back on this other woman's phone. He had to check 2 Facebook pages because it wasn't on the first one. Then I got the number to reach the person driving me home. After that, I'm in the car with them. We're just thinking that my car overheated. We're going to try to drive it to the closest to their mechanic, see if they can help out, and everything like that. So we try to drive it. Not even 2 minutes on the road, it stalls out, does not start up again, won't give gas. Everything's gone. Service worker finds me a second, tries to jump start it, nothing. So it sits there overnight, and I'm trying my hardest not to freak out. I call my family, try to just kind of tell them what's going on. My brother gets on the phone with me, and he has been so sweet, and so his voice was just so calm. That when he started talking to me, I just started crying. Like, I did not stop crying for the next 45 minutes. And he's worked at a coffee place before, just like a lot of my other friends, and I didn't even realize that until I told him that I wrecked all that milk. And but he was like, yeah, that's a learned thing, Cora. They know why you're not gonna get it in the first day. They know that. So it was really, 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 really sucky. Thursday, I had to borrow my sister's car to go over to Hudson. And I had to quit my job. I went to there. I go up to I get there a half hour early, dressed for work, ready to go. And I go to my manager and I tell him, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I'm here. Bad news is I can't come back. That was basically the conversation. I told him what was going on with my car. I told him how I don't want to inconvenience the company anymore. I had been having car trouble for the past month and a half anyway. I had to call out of work 2 or 3 times previously, and I only worked 2 days a week, so I was not willing to put them through that. I wasn't going to go through that anymore, and even borrowing my sister's car, I can only borrow it 1 out of the 2 days I work anyway, so I was only going to be working 1 day a week at that job, and it was not going to be anymore. So he understood that. He's was totally good about it. He's like, I know that none of this stuff is personal, that you're not leaving us because you think it's a sucky place. He's not gonna write on my form that I just up and bolted. And that is, praise God for great managers. People like to talk about bad managers and bad bosses all the time. Praise God for your good one. And if they have flaws, which everybody has flaws, then lift them up to God, because some great managers have 1 or 2 flaws that people just decide to pick on, and I've been really blessed with the managers that I've been given. I've only worked at 1 establishment, 2 stores in my working career. This coffee place is my 3rd job, technically my 2nd job, but 3rd store, and I have been blessed with really awesome, understanding, influential managers, and that has been a real blessing to me. And so yeah. And Thursday, Uh, so Thursday I get back. I go through work. Say goodbye to some people. Write my name and stuff on the board. Write me. Call me on Facebook. Call me. Write me on Facebook. Text me. Whatever. I'll visit when I can. you know. Because I wasn't. Yes, I was planning on letting go of that job probably in August. That's when I thought I would be able to, but God decided to just let me go now. So he has a reason for everything. So that was Thursday and Friday. Let me double. Yeah. So I got back from work and I gave him my vacation hours. They're gonna be on my next check. Got my free pizza for working there a year. It's really hilarious, but the pizza is really good, and I still have a piece in the fridge. So the fact that I had the job, that I don't have the job, that now I only have one job, that now it's over, I don't have to think about it anymore, that I was blessed in how things worked out with the car. Yes, it broke down, but I didn't get into an accident. It was towed for free, because of the friendship of my landlord and the workers. If they can fix my car, we're going to work out payments. If they can't, I'll be selling it either for parts or as a whole. I would much rather be able to find out what the problem is and fix it, or just know to junk it and not be lied to by some bum mechanic telling me that it's a junker when all it needs is a water pump. So, Wednesday and Thursday were just, I didn't know what to think about them. Swimming at the beach was so nice. It was so relaxing. I got to kind of play water football with these two kids there. It's always nice to make friends at a beach. Even if you don't know anybody's name, it's like when you're a kid. I had kids that I was friends with when I was little that I would play with them for months and never know their name. I would never ask their name. And my mom would be like, "So who'd you play with today?" "The girl that lives down the street." "What's her name?" And she'd laugh at that and laugh at me and just like, "Oh, my Cora. Oh, Cora." And, and I'm still like that. I still don't purposefully ask people their names most of the time. Only now do I do that because a lot of people love it when you say their name. It's just this, I'm not going to say it's a selfish thing, but it's a personal thing. When you know somebody's name, especially in the work world, if you're working customer service and you have somebody that comes in all the time, whether it be a coffee shop or the supermarket, if you know their name and you talk to them when they come in, or you try to talk to them when they come in and try to make their day great, they're going to want to come back because they made friends with you, because you know their name and you like to be around them. And that's one reason why I wanted to work where I got a job. Because one of the people that I'm working with now made it be such a pleasant experience being there. So I'm going to leave it with that and talk to you in my very next video. Love you.